Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Shiva Da.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Qunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
I've had dealings with the Kunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader? If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
Why would they do this to him? That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid the guards, but these circumstances are unique.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots? Someone's left a surprise here for us. Piece of cake.
He's not very helpful, is he?
This Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
They get the idea, Kunari, Kotojin. Whatever. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder? I'm getting you out of here before you help again. Still clear as a bell. Great.
You will hold Basravashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Tal Vashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
How did I know this job would end in more Kunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Just like everyone.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I find it hard to believe that Merrill could be so threatening.
Thank you, Hawk. There's no need for such fear.
You are Serabas? Serabas? Vashidan! Neira Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Serabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Pasverad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of our Varad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
Well, that's gratitude. I thought so you could go die anyway.
I commit to the most difficult choice. The truth of the Qun.
What if it's wrong?
Many say that before they know certainty.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Pasverad. Remember this day.
But the creature was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
Why arrange this only to subvert it? I need answers.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Well, my helpful associate from the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable. A massacre of citizens protecting a slave might have forced the Chantry to doubt appeasement, to see the Qunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug? You are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I have no allegiance to Kunari. You lost a potential ally.
Perhaps, but I will not risk these kinds of relationships again. Take your pay and be gone. I am new to this, I admit. But someone has to think of eternity. The peace will not last.
She'll be trouble.
Always calling and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Market's closed.
That's not really my thing.
Do you need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Perhaps a few coins can loosen your lips.
Are you trying to bribe me? You know, not all the girls here are for sale. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
The Templars are the ones who want this information.
We make a lot of our money off of nervous Templars that expect some privacy.
I'll be discreet.
Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Get out, Sergeant Lazy Thing. I swear by
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes, yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
I will not be toyed with.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messere.
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Monsieur. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
This base of yours, how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Next stop, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
Enter if you must.
I should let this continue. We have little to discuss, human. For now, I would think on the fate of this city.
I've had confrontations with others in your command.
There have been a number of incidents, but you must mean Arvarad, found dead after tracking Cerebos. I thought nothing could threaten Arvarad.
You're not angry?
A mage is dead. That is what matters. The rest is impressive, but do not repeat it.
I believe a member of the Chantry intended it to happen.
Friend and enemy blend together in this sea of filth. I can barely discern one group from another. But as this clearly means something to you, I acknowledge the risk taken.
Cerebos chose death over leaving the Kyun.
That is good to hear.
That is all you have to say?
I will not insult Cerebos with the suggestion that making the right choice was difficult. I expect as much from every Kunari. I doubt Cerebos earned a greater honor in his life than my reaction now.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
Darktown. Is there a...
If all the mages here have Iduna's power and will, this will be a difficult fight.
Watch where you step.
Let the fighting start! The odds are starting to get more!
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Careful, Hawk. She may be an abomination.
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. But is it only Karen?
It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that.
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Meryl, you know something about this. Is he possessed?
I don't know. It's clean. There's no scent of demons in his blood.
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed, the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
Cullen needs to hear about this mess. something of yours.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Mages have been systematically abused by the Templars for 1,000 years.
How can you say that after what you've seen? Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position. But there must be some middle ground.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position, or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
I wish there was
Yorick? You off soon? Who knows? Drinks of the hanged man when you're done? Absolutely. See you later.
Barrack, where did you get off to? And what are you planning?
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
That seems like a lot for an expedition.
We're going lower into the deep roads than anyone's ever dared. Who knows what we'll find down there? Well, that means food and equipment and hirelings. None of that comes bloody cheap.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
Didn't I tell you we could find a Grey Warden? Mother didn't raise a fool. Well, she didn't raise 2 of them.
Well, color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out. So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
Then let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Risks? Rewards? What could be better?
Exactly! Now, before wait, who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother, no. We talked about how important this is.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Carver with you?
I hadn't decided yet.
I'm going. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your brother here, I beg you.
I said I'm going. Besides, if we're so bloody afraid of Templars, I should go and she should hide.
Well, you're not gonna be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
What? Now you're just being daft. You need me down there.
Trust me, this is no picnic. I'd stay if I could.
So I get left behind to mind the chickens? I see how it is.
Carver, your sister's only doing what she thinks is best.
I know. I guess I'll have to do the same.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
No, this can't be right. The champion was an apostate who came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me she is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
She must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why she wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, this would have all turned out very differently.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sounding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
See? This is why you bring someone like me along.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine! Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago. I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly, then.
anybody live down here in the dark? Don't they bump into things?
Easy. Bye.
One more for me.
I loved that.
Exciting.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello?
Unbelievable.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom!
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
Someone's left a surprise here for us. Easy as pie. I love doing that. We're good to go. Easy as pie. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand! We found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here! We need to look around.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bertrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn. And rubble. Maybe bones?
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Now you fall! I like you!
Nicely done.
see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
Ooh, I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him. Let's hope there's a way out of here. flames. What were those things?
Piece of cake.
I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat Valyrian. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
It is a hunger demon, drawn here by their need.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You can use it if you're careful.
What are our options?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
What have we got to lose?
Very wise. There is a crypt not far from here, guarded by a creature that has confounded me for too long. Slay it, and freedom is yours.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
How about you?
Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
That is not yours. The key you require is in the chest. Leave all else, for it is mine.
Psst. Not to point out the obvious, but can you imagine what this stuff would be worth on the surface?
You will not. It is mine, all of it. Take only the key, or I shall destroy you.
You mind?
Way ahead of you. Bianca says the treasure is ours.
One left to worry about.
That's enough. Better luck in the next one.
Get back!
Found the key. Let's collect the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go. I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartran's corpse on the way. Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartran came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
Oh, I don't know about that. The treasure we found in that crypt far outstrips Bartran's stupid idol. He'll be green with envy when he finds out. As soon as I get the chance, I'll look up my contacts to make sure we get the best price. I imagine you'll want to head home. Tell your family the good news. We're going to be rich.
So you're back.
No, thank the Maker. Please, talk some sense into him.
Carver, what are you wearing?
I've joined the Templar Order. There's no point in trying to talk me out of it. It's done.
You realize that you're related to an apostate.
See, Mother? I told you she'd only think of herself. I want to be someone. Like Father wanted. Like I want. This is my chance.
Carver, please. The Order is so dangerous.
I'll be fine, Mother. You don't need to worry about me. And you don't need to worry about me turning you in. I know the value of family.
So the champion's brother was a Templar?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? How else did an apostate remain invisible for so long without help from within the Templars? And the champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders?
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. Carver joined the Templars, just as he said he would. He didn't turn in the champion, at least. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawke?
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. but the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man, but your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of... begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
You're looking well, Sarah.
I can't do that.
Good day, Sarah.
You're looking well, Sarah.
We're good to...
It's different here as captain. Feels like family.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or 2, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
As long as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word. The heart of law in Kirkwall. If I have to say something about it anyway.
I love doing that.
Fine day, Sarah. Fine day, Sarah.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bowden.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandel's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
Let me guess. This was Mother's idea?
As you say, yes. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Blondie, Sunshine, Daisy, Ravani. What am I?
Beg your pardon?
You don't call anyone by name except for me. Where's my nickname?
That's not true. There's Hawk and Bianca.
Hawk is a family name, and Bianca is a crossbow. Don't change the subject.
Haven't thought of a good one yet. What do you think of Red?
Too common.
Well, when you think of one, let me know.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Good. Carry on.
Good to see you, Captain.
There are still many refugees that need help.
So I hear you've been visiting the Viscount's gardens, Daisy.
Oh, they're enormous. And they're always empty. Why don't more people go to see them?
Probably because they're private and surrounded by guards.
I thought all those men looked a bit cross.
I see Torling's back again to set up a wedding for that daughter of hers.
desperately trying to stay away. But the giggling...
Easy as pie.
I have 14 different reports to rewrite by the end of the day. Please, I need some... I have 14 different reports to rewrite by the end of the day.
Good day, Sirach.
You, Varric, have a very large mouth.
And here I've always looked up to you. What is it now?
There were fistfights in the barracks over who was the model for your guard cereal.
Hard in Hightown. Riveting stuff. Everyone loves a dirty guard on the edge.
Varric.
Fine. I'll start as Big Finish. 3 chapters until Donan Brennakovic retires and opens a tavern on the coast. I sure hope he makes it. He's getting too old for this shit.
Good. Carry on.
Good to see you, Captain.
won't find better prices. You want... Daggers. Got them too.
Good day to you, revered mother.
Good day to you, guardsman. Might you have something to donate to the needy?
Sorry, mother.
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras.
What did I do?
You'll be the end of my boys.
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame her. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
Your boys don't sound bright enough to follow a map. I'm sure they didn't get too far.
My boys aren't stupid. Foolhardy, maybe, but not stupid. You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Your sons made an expedition into the deep roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Sure, I'll look. How many Darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
I should approve, but it seems like I save a lot of fools from themselves.
Thank you, Messer. Those boys are my life. They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Varric! I haven't seen you in ages. When are you going to introduce me to...
She doesn't really look anything like a rose. Maybe they should change the name.
You've certainly come a long way, Hawk. You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
So, how can I be of service this time?
Someone's trying to be a guard. Poorly. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
Muzzle the geezer. Got it.
I would never say that. But if it leads somewhere genuine, I'll pick it up on your word. If he shuts up, that's good too. He's in the gallows. Thanks, Hawk. I appreciate it.
Its eyes follow me around the room. Creepy. Leather to feather. Crossroads of food. I don't even know where to start. What's this? Oh, Anders' manifesto. Again. Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop.
Good to see you again, sir. A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll...